Alright folks, what's the crack? And in today's emblem we have got the New Day. Damn right, let's get straight into it. So first of all we're going to throw in the white background to start things off. And we're going to go ahead and grab this nice triangle, make it nice and long, as you see there with the fixed scale. Don't forget to use that fixed scale. Make that nice and long, and all we're going to do then, we're just going to simply copy and paste that triangle, move it off to the left or to the right, whichever side you have, copy and paste it. Just make sure that it's aligned with the other one, that they're kind of at the same kind of angle, because this is very important for later on. So just make sure that they're both at the same kind of angle, facing towards the left and the right hand side. Okay, so step 2, you're going to use the fixed scale again to grab yourself 2 rectangles, and you're going to make them nice and small, and you're going to put them in just like this at a slight angle, just to cut off those triangles on the left and right hand sides. As you see, we're going to copy and paste these one more time, except we're going to make them just a little bit longer and stick them into those small triangles to make almost like a diamond. You're going to copy and paste this one, stick it across. You're going to make yourself like almost like a diamond with an extra ledge up on top there. Okay, so once you've done that, we're going to go ahead and just make the top. Again, we're going to grab this rectangle, move that up to the top, kind of make that a bit fatter, a bit longer, and just simple as that. Then you have the kind of first layer of the background filled in. You can kind of mess around with it, get those layers and get those angles all figured out and nice and straight and balanced and everything else. Okay, so once you've done that and everything you're happy with, you can then fill in that white triangle right in the middle. It's not really too important, but you can fill that in and move on to the actual next layer of the background, the kind of darker blue, the darker blue layer version of it. So we're just going to do it much quicker this time. It's the exact same process as the first time. You just got to make those triangles and shapes and rectangles just a little bit smaller and turn them dark blue. It's the exact same process, and that will give you then the nice dark blue on top of the light blue background. So this is going to get tricky, so I'm going to take this slow, but do please pay attention because this will get tricky. So we're going to make the first arc of the logo. For this we're going to turn the circle, turn it the same color as the first layer of the background, the light blue, and make it into an oval shape using the fixed scale. Once you've done that, get yourself another circle and make it the dark blue, same color as the dark blue as the top background, and we're going to stick it in there like an eclipse. And we're going to do that twice over to get 2 arcs. It is kind of tedious, but as you see there, it's easy enough once you know how to do it, and you can mess around with the circles and the ovals to get what you want to do. Okay, very important for the sun, step 7, to get the sun in the background. You're going to get another circle, and we're going to use the gradients this time. So you press square to go into the gradient once you have a color selected, and red and orange work the best. So toggle them around. As you see there, color 1, color 2, pick red and orange, move it up and down, slide it up and down. That looks about, yeah, it's good enough for now. It will do. Very simply, we're going to grab this eagle. We're not going to put too much detail on the actual eagle bird thing itself. There's one there ready to go straight from the actual option menu, so we're going to grab that. Again, alter the emblem as you go. Make any changes you need to. Make it tighter, make it wider, make it bigger. Close those things up if you have to. Absolutely go ahead and do all that. So now, step 9, we're going to use the smile outline to fill in these arcs themselves, and we're going to grab a load of these arc smile outlines. Copy and paste them, all of them, and we're going to just use them one on top of the other just to make it a bit thicker, and we're going to repeat that process on the top arc itself, and that's going to pretty much fill in those arcs. I know it's not the closest emblem to the emblem, but it's close enough. Once you've done that, we're going to fill in the bottom part of the emblem then with triangles, kind of spikes, the kind of teeth, I don't know what you'd call these, but there's spikes sticking up to kind of make this effect. Very easy. Once you get the first 3 or 4 in, you can just simply copy and paste them across to the other side and line them all up nicely. Again, you can use these. This isn't necessary, but it's on the emblem, so it's going in. These kind of small rectangles and squares just at the bottom of the spikes itself on the outside of the emblem. Remember that the ones closest to the point are facing downwards and everything else is facing kind of horizontally. Okay, so your emblem is pretty much done now. All the tedious bits is done. You can just throw in the New Day writing, and everything is pretty much coming together now. I mean, you can touch it up any way you want. Other than that, we're going to actually go on to the background. Before we go into the background, little New Day touch for all the New Day fans out there. We're going to throw in the unicorn horn. We're going to use the same process as we did for the sun. We're going to use the gradients. We're going to get a nice pink, a nice blue, and just stick I know it's not on the actual logo, but hey, it's part of the New Day. And finally, we're going to use the gradient again, this time to alter the background colors to fit more like a New Day style. So we're going to fill in that blue and fill in the other side purple or pink, and fiddle around with the actual gradient itself until you're happy with it, and then boom, as you can see top right, we've used up every single layer in this emblem. So I hope you enjoyed, guys. Here is my first and only attempt so far at a Roman Reigns emblem, and it's absolutely terrible. If you like it, I will maybe try and fine tune it and make a video out of it, but until now I've got no interest in making that poxy fucker's emblem. This is my best, well, this is my first attempt at it. Enjoy, guys. See you later.